Welcome to Meditation for Anxiety, Volume 3. I come to these meditations, I think, at a time where I need it the most. And it really is when there's a source of something that's happened in your life that causes a real expression of sympathetic nervous system, whether, it's an experience or an internal experience. I always think about coming back to our needs: sleep, food, water, shelter, and then the tools that we have to align ourselves back to ourselves, which is meditation and journaling and community. That's my dog scratching at the door because I locked her out because she was barking. So we're going to start today's meditation by taking a nice tall seat, or if you are in a space today where you need to get close to the ground and lie down, then arrive on your back, just keeping this central channel nice and long. We want this area of our spinal cord, all of our nerves, and in Eastern medicine, this pranic, this chi, this central life force channel to be nice and spacious and open. So either a nice tall spine seated or on your back lying down. Taking the palms to your lap if you are seated, palms facing up if you're on the floor. Allowing the shoulders to descend and the crown of the head to ascend, meaning we get that central channel just a little bit longer. And tuning in to the quality and the experience of the breath is our first place. So just noticing if there's contraction around the inhale or exhale, and using this time to soften the grip of any muscles that are restricting our breath. Just making it softer, longer, more spacious for the next minute. Seeing if you can draw out the exhale just a little bit longer so that we really drop into this exhale, this release, this letting go. On this next inhale, you're just going to make fists with your hands and then take 2 more sips of air. Open your mouth, exhale, release your palms and let your arms be heavier. Again, on your inhale, making fists with your hands, maybe even digging your fingernails in, tensing up the muscles in your forearms, taking 2 more sips and letting go. Last one, inhale, making tight fists, making tight forearms, creating so much breath in your lungs that it almost feels a little too tight. And then opening up, letting all the muscles go, let that breath release from your mouth and come back to a calm and spacious breath. And becoming aware of the experience in your body, wherever you are. The temperature of skin, the temperature of the air on your skin. Noticing what points of your body are touching the ground or the floor. Noticing any sounds in your environment. Even noticing if there is anxiety or thoughts that are pulling you and allow those to be an incorporation of what's happening in your environment right now, allowing it to carry the same weight as the temperature on your skin. Just allow yourself to be in this space of allowing for release and embodiment into this moment. And I'm going to speak for a moment just about what anxiety does and how it can be amplified and then dampened by really tuning into the internal environment. So some of the things we can't control are external stimuli, things people say to us, the weather, the things we read or hear. These are things that might come into our field without us actively seeking it, and the body will have a response. It's just the nature of our sympathetic nervous system to respond to things that create stress, emotional, physical. We can either go, one of two ways, and the pull is going to be to go into, why am I reacting this way? This is pulling me into anxiety. I'm going to have anxiety today. I'm coming into a place where I'm reacting. It's hard for me to focus. It's getting worse. Why is this happening? How do I make it stop? This is really like where the reaction tends to pull us and me often. And it takes us out of the moment, right? It's hard to focus. It's hard to be present in the experience you're in or with the people you're with. I notice it especially with my children who are like, Mommy, you're spaced out, and I'm somewhere gripping. But where I would like to get, and I'm really working on right now, is being able to go into an inward experience that is separate from the reaction we had from the external stimulus. I would say the number one thing is to pull away from your phone, to pull away from the barrage of information that continues to pull us into that cycle. And that's hard because we have a real dopamine addiction to checking and to knowing what's going on and to responding to people. So there's that acknowledgement. And then the internal environment is really coming back to your core set of values and imagining how you want to feel. Imagining how you want to operate for the rest of the day from this moment forward. And this is not easy because the chemical reaction of that sympathetic nervous system is really strong. So to drop the other way into a place of relax and calm and a deeper knowing of who you are and how you want to operate is going to be moving against the grain to begin. But just like any muscle or pattern that we're trying to learn, we have to keep practicing it. So let's digest that by taking another moment to really focus on the breath. I'm going to count you in. Take a big inhale for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold. And then let that go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And let go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Then take a big breath in. Open your mouth and let go. Meditation, taking a pen to paper and getting outside in nature or moving your body are going to be the absolute most important things you do to start to right your ship back to who you are and how you want to feel. Thank you so much for meditating and just being such a good community with me. And have a beautiful day. Come back to this when you need it.